समावर्तन उत्सव में मुख्य अतिथि भाव में उपराष्ट्रपति वेंकैया नायडू जोग देइछन्ति। देशर 6टी नुआ एम्स भितर भुवनेश्वर एम्स प्रथमे समावर्तन उत्सव पालन करुछि। एम्स समावर्तन उत्सव में 106 जन छात्र छात्री को डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट प्रदान करा जाउछि। एथिरे 50 जन एमबीबीएस छात्र छात्री और 56 जन बीएससी नर्सिंग छात्री रहिछन्ति। आपण देखते भुवनेश्वर एम्स रो यार सीधा प्रसारण।
I request Dr. Satyajit Mishra to accompany the guests onto the dais.
It is indeed a moment of pride that our honorable chief guest is here today to unveil the foundation stone of 3 important buildings which will adorn AIIMS Bhubaneswar in near future.
Thank you, Mr. Chand, Mr. Roy, and Mr. Bawa.
May I request our Chief Guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji, to deliver the convocation address.
श्रीयुक्त गणेशलाल महोदय, मान्यवर राज्यपाल ओडिशा, श्रीयुक्त जगत प्रकाश नड्डा महोदय, मान्यवर मंत्री स्वास्थ्य व परिवार कल्याण भारत सरकार, श्रीयुक्त धर्मेंद्र प्रधान महोदय, मान्यवर मंत्री तेल एंड प्राकृतिक गैस भारत सरकार, श्रीयुक्त प्रताप जेना मान्यवर मंत्री स्वास्थ्य ओडिशा, डॉक्टर प्रसन्न कुमार पाटसानी महोदय, मान्यवर लोकसभा सदस्य, डॉक्टर गीतांजलि पद्मनाभने निर्देशक अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान प्रतिष्ठान भुवनेश्वर, प्रोफेसर विकास वाटिया अध्यक्ष अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान प्रतिष्ठान भुवनेश्वर, श्री विधुभूषण मिश्रा अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान प्रतिष्ठान भुवनेश्वर। अपनो मन को मोर नमस्कार। सुबह प्रकार मु एम्स कन्वोकेशन को असित बारू बहुत खुशी बहुत भलो लगे कारण यह जगन्नाथ देश अजीर अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान प्रतिष्ठान भुवनेश्वर महासंभ्रमण उत्सव भी स्नातक उपधैर्य पोषिता युतिबा संस्था छात्र छात्री को मोरा हार्दिक शुभेच्छा और शुभकामना। Dignitaries on the dais, parents, faculty members, students, sisters and brothers. I'm extremely happy. सचमुच में मैं आनंद महसूस कर रहा हूं। कारण क्या है? जो स्वप्न था पहला देश भर में दिल्ली में जैसा है एम्स, ऐसा एम्स अलग अलग प्रदेशों में होना चाहिए। जब केंद्र सरकार में श्रीमान अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी के मंत्रिमंडल में मैं भी मंत्री था, नवीन बाबू भी मंत्री था, और उस समय ये आइडिया आया देश भर में सब लोग पेशेंट्स अपना बीमारी को समस्याओं का समाधान के लिए दिल्ली तक पहुंच रहे। बहुत मुश्किल है, खर्चा भी है, समय भी बर्बाद होता है और प्राण भी जाता है बीच में। इसलिए एम्स अलग अलग जगह पे होना चाहिए, ऐसा एक प्रस्ताव आया। श्रीमान अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी महोदय ने उसका मंजूरी किया। उसमें सबसे पहला एम्स यहां भुवनेश्वर में। आज वो स्वप्न साकार हो गया। ये भुवनेश्वर एम्स का एक प्राकार हो गया और सभी लोगों का सहकार हो गया, इसलिए इस प्राकार आकार होके आपका स्वप्न साकार हो रहा है, इसलिए मैं भी मन में बहुत खुश हूं। अंतिम पंक्ति में जो बैठे उनका उत्थान होना चाहिए। This is what Mahatma Gandhi has said. This is what Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya said. Like that, people in faraway places, in interiors, in the backward areas, the poverty-stricken people, they should also get the best medical facilities. That is the philosophy behind this decision. Now, our minister, Sri Naddaji, was telling that there are going to be totally 22 aims. 22 aims across the country that will really revolutionize the medical service in the country. And thanks to the memory of the great visionary of India, the son of this great India, the great Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, we really salute him for the foresight he had. And now the present Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi and various chief ministers, they're all working together to take this medical mission to different areas. I would like to compliment Sri J.P. Nadda, the dynamic minister, the Government of India, Health Services. So many initiatives are taken during his tenure to see that the needy, the poor, the downtrodden, the people living in distant areas, they all get the succor and medical support. So I really appreciate the initiatives taken by the government. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this first convocation ceremony of AIIMS Bhubaneswar. The first convocation of many institutions, any institution, is an important milestone, and it signals the culmination of training of the very first batch of students, which reflects that the institution has come up into its own. I congratulate all the students graduating today. Mera shubhkamnaएं आप सब लोगों को. On this glorious occasion, you have made your parents and teachers proud, and I convey my best wishes to all of you on your future plans also. AIIMS Bhubaneswar is one of the 6 new All India Medical Institutes established by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare under the Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana, which was announced in the year 2003 to address the regional imbalance in the tertiary health care. The institute welcomed the first batch of 50 MBBS students on 21st September 2012 and the first batch of 60 nursing students on the 1st September 2013, all of whom graduate today. I am very happy to note that this is the first among the 6 new AIIMS institutes to hold its convention. You are the first. My dear students, Odisha is a state rich in culture, maybe academically poor. That's what people used to say earlier. Now that also is going to change. It is a state rich in culture and tradition. And I am pleased to see the graduating students and the members of the academic profession wearing locally sourced ethnic robes so tastefully designed to reflect the rich tradition of handloom textiles, a hallmark of this state. I am told the local girls, 3 of them, they have designed this. My compliments to them, because we must come out of that colonial mindset. And we must have our own tradition, our own culture, our own heritage. That gives you really satisfaction. Swadeshi, Swavalambana, self-reliance. This is what Mahatma Gandhi has said. I am happy that these convocations in different parts of the country, and particularly here in AIIMS, that the new traditional robes have been designed, and they are very simple, very neat, and very elegant. The first batch of students is always remembered fondly by the faculty and staff, as they are the path breakers in every sense. They establish the standards, norms, the climate and culture of the institute, and are always held in high esteem as an example to other batches of students. Everybody normally, whenever somebody says, I belong to the first batch means the best batch. That feeling always will be there. I am sure the 2012 batch of MBBS students and the 2013 batch of nursing students of AIMS, Bhubaneswar are no different and proud trendsetters for others to follow. The high standards of medical and nursing education set by AIMS Bhubaneswar has paid off since 35 of the 50 students comprising the first batch of MBBS have cleared their postgraduate entrance examination with flying colors and have joined the institutes of national importance like AIMS New Delhi, PGI Chandigarh and JIPMA in Pondicherry. Many of them have returned to their alma mater for post-graduation. I am told AIMS Bhubaneswar was ranked the best public hospital in Eastern India by a news magazine and also rated as the best specialty hospital in the twin cities of Cuttack and Bhubaneswar. This indeed is a wonderful recognition of the excellence achieved by a relatively new institute which has competed against many other established institutions. My compliments goes to the staff, to the director and the students for achieving this excellence. I am told the AIMS Bhubaneswar also bagged the second prize for category B hospitals in the Kayakalpa Awards for maintaining cleanliness of the hospital. This could only have been accomplished by a good teamwork and a commitment for cleanliness by each and every member of the institutions. Upkeep and maintaining cleanliness of a hospital is extremely important, and I would like to compliment every employee for this commitment towards ensuring cleanliness. Mahatma Gandhi said, cleanliness is next to godliness. इसलिए हमारा प्रधानमंत्री ने भी स्वच्छ भारत अभियान देश में शुरू किया, क्लीन इंडिया। स्वच्छता बहुत जरूरी है, तन से, मन से, धन से भी। स्वच्छता बहुत जरूरी है, तन से भी, मन से भी और धन से भी। जो पैसा आपके पास है वो सफेद होना चाहिए, नहीं तो आपको नींद नहीं आएगा। जब ये जनधन योजना का शुरुआत हुआ, कुछ लोग मजाक उड़ा रहे थे, इसमें मतलब क्या है, पैसा है नहीं तो बैंक में अकाउंट ओपन करके करेंगे क्या। ऐसी लोगों को 2016 नवंबर 10 को बैंक अकाउंट का महत्व समझ में आया। मुझे भी मालूम है, इधर उधर लोग बता रहे थे, हर एक सज्जन अपना ड्राइवर से पूछने लगा, कुक और ड्राइवर से, सर्वेंट, अरे भाई आपका बैंक अकाउंट है ना, कुछ दिन के लिए पैसा उसमें रख सकता हूं। और पूरा पैसा फिर कुछ लोग अभी भी मजाक उड़ा रहे, सर इसमें मतलब क्या है, जो पैसा थे मार्केट में पूरा पैसा वापस आया बैंक में। उद्देश्य वही था ना, पूरा पैसा बैंक में वापस आना चाहिए। जो बेडरूम में, जो बाथरूम में, जो पिल्ले के नीचे था, वो पैसा बैंक में आना चाहिए। वो बैंक में पहुंच गया। I also would like to compliment Sri Dharmendra Pradhan, Minister of Petroleum, because it's his initiative. I know the secret behind these investments are this thing. He has shown some amount of love and affection for his own state. Nothing wrong, after all it's part of India only. Dear sisters and brothers, as we are all aware, there is a shortage of physicians, other specialists and nurses in the country, and we need to increase the number of medical colleges as well as expand medical services to every nook and corner of the country. Although the government is doing its best in this regard, the corporate sector, the NGOs must come forward to supplement the efforts of the government. We need to overcome the acute shortage of health providers and also infrastructure in rural areas. It is a matter of concern. Absence of qualified medical practitioners is making to people to go to quacks. I'm happy that the Prime Minister one day said in the cabinet meeting that every district shall have a medical college. Every district shall have a medical college. That is the need of the hour, because ours is a huge population, 130 crore population. And we have vast rural area also. And I also would like to suggest to the medical fraternity and also to the minister, I'm happy both the central minister and state minister are here. You make it mandatory. Any medical professional who want to get the first promotion must also work minimum 3 years in a rural area. ऐसा नियम बनाना चाहिए. India is incomplete without Bharat. India lives in villages. So we have to take care of them also. That is very much important. Keep that in mind. The highest priority has to be accorded to strengthening primary health care and tertiary. We need to increase the number of doctors available at health care centers residing in rural areas. It should be mandatory for young doctors to serve at least 1 or 2 years in the rural areas and also complete 3 years before getting promotion. Ensuring uniform distribution of health care and services remains one of the biggest challenges to moving to regional, cultural, socio-economic diversity in India. The lopsided growth of health infrastructure with rural areas lagging behind their urban counterparts has to be ended. We need to bridge the gap between urban and rural areas in providing state-of-the-art healthcare services, and this is where the private sector can also play an important proactive role. I would like to emphasize the importance of medical ethics. In modern, fast-paced world, doctors are treating patients in a business-like and matter-of-fact fashion with elements like compassion and empathy missing in certain areas. We must train new generation of doctors to be more sensitive to the sufferings of the patients and their families and provide the healing touch with effective communication. There can be no greater service than restoring fellow human beings to good health. Our people used to say, doctor is next to God. That is the belief among the people. So we must live up to the expectation. I would like to advise all the youngsters who are joining the profession. Medical profession is a noble profession. We must treat this as a mission, not for commission. There should not be any remission, and we should not do any omission. This has to be understood by one and all. This is very much important. Medical education curriculum has to be constantly updated by including latest developments and methods of treatment. Doctors has to keep abreast with modern methods and they also need to focus on disciplines such as family and community medicine. This will help in providing comprehensive health care for people of all ages in families and communities. In a bid to ensure quality health care service to the people, the central government has proposed to implement Ayushman Bharat Yojana or the National Health Protection Scheme. This will be a game changer in terms of accessing health care service in India. AIIMS Bhubaneswar will be one of the empaneled institutions providing care. Each and every one of you must give your best to make these schemes a success so that no needy or deserving person is denied medical treatment at the right time. Remember, the government can only provide infrastructure, buildings, equipment, books and support. But what happens with these walls is entirely up to administration, the faculty, the residents and students. It is up to you to make a world-class institution or a Medicore institution. It is up to you to use the funds judiciously and equipment to their optimum levels. I am sure all students of AIIMS Bhubaneswar will exhibit highest level of professionalism and ethical behavior in their professional dealings and treat patients who come to the doors of this hospital with kindness, compassion and empathy. Mere sympathy alone will not suffice. There has to be empathy also. I would like to compliment the faculty of AIIMS Bhubaneswar for building the institute from the scratch through their hard work and dedication. As mentors, you have crucial responsibility in guiding the new generation of doctors, nurses and technicians onto the right path and serve the country in a selfless manner. I would like to appreciate the efforts of AIIMS Bhubaneswar in catering to the needs of the patients through the outreach programs in Mendasal, Nayapalli, Tangi and Balasore, which contribute to about 12 to 15% of the patients being treated as outpatients. The Prime Minister has given an advice to all of you, to the people of the countrymen. He said, reform, perform and transform. Transformation of the nation. That is the real transformation. Transformation in every sector, in every service. Transformation in our thinking, in our mindset. There should be transformation. And we should see to it that every activity is done in an accelerated manner, in a perfect manner. India, there is no dearth of knowledge and talent among the people. This country was known once upon a time as Viswaguru. Students from across the globe used to come and study here. Nalanda and Takshashila, Dijan Takshashila, etc. Pahian, Yuan-Song, Chinese historians came and wrote about India. Because this land, this water, this land, this water, this air, this surroundings, this nature has all the ingredients to give you the merit, the talent. We have to take advantage. Susruta, Charaka, we are now doing surgeries. Susruta at that time, the first surgeon, people used to say, he has cut the hair straight. Cutting it otherwise is known to all of us. We cut our hair also. But Susruta, that was the talent. Susruta, Charaka, Dhanvantari. You have history. In every field, Indians excelled before the invasion. India's GDP was 27% of the world GDP. But still, we never attacked any country. That's the greatness of this Indian civilization. Sarve jana sukino bhavantu. Vasudaika kutumbam. Entire universe should live in as one family. That is the philosophy. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. So please remember that. And we must live up to our culture, our heritage. This culture of India, which is given by our forefathers, which we have inherited from them, we must preserve it and we must practice it. The evil tendencies, some of the aberrations that have come, the caste feelings or the regional feelings or the discrimination on the basis of gender or ill-treating women, they should also be totally avoided. Everybody in every sector of life, they must all come forward to join for this social reformation. I am very happy to see wherever I go for the convocations. I have been visiting universities. Already I have visited 59 universities in the last one year of my vice presidency. I am happy to note that the girls are outnumbering boys. You have seen also how many medals, that girl from Kerala, 12 medals. Amazing. Amazing. Provided an opportunity, they will excel. कुछ लोग कहते हैं सर ये परंपरा